Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. And today we are starting our review of all the submitted project from all the participant. As you already know that we have ongoing Oracle Apex challenge where the cash prize is 1000 rupees for each category, and the deadline for submission was November 14th, and we got all the submission. And now we are starting to review applications which we got from the participant, and one by one we will see what we got from the participant and how creatively they have designed their application. Also we see how they have built the application, what logic they have used, because in our competition we have defined the structure of application we need, but we give the freedom to all the participant to basically create something from their own mind, from their own knowledge, and the competition is within the category. Whoever create a more engaging, creative, fundamentally strong application and responsiveness as well, so he or she will win that category prize for sure. So today we are starting that review process, and I want you all to join with me so we can basically review all the application, and then we will decide who will be the winner of that particular category. And if you have any suggestion, feedback, and if you want to rate that application, please comment down below. And let's start with the process. And before starting, I just want to quickly recap what was the guideline for this Apex challenge. So as you can see over here, the competition was started on the 1st of October, and that enrollment also started from the October 20, and then submission date is November 14th, which is already gone, and the winner announcement will be on November 22. So it will be upcoming day next week. Then Oracle Apex Challenge 2025 competitive overview. So open for all the learners, as I already told you that this is for all category. If either you will be a beginner, you will be a intermediate, you will be a advanced level developer in Oracle Apex, any learner can join this. And if you haven't register for this particular competition and you have missed it, don't worry, we have upcoming more competition, so you can join them as well. So let me go with the guidelines for the rules, but particularly for this competition. So this is the first one. So beginner level is a employee insight application which we have given as a structure for all the beginners to create their application. And what we ask from them is to create a login page, a basic login page, and it should have a custom login basically. Then we have a dashboard with charts, so they can use multiple charts, the native chart of Oracle Apex. Then we have filterable charts, so if they can add on any interactive report, and if they want they can use fetch a search as well, but this will be an advanced feature for them. But we need something to filter that particular chart using a page item as well, they can do it. Then interactive report, they can use it. And professional UI, at least whatever they are creating, it should look professional at least. So this is the basic requirement from the beginners. Then we have intermediate level, which we have a custom login. So over here we want intermediate level developers, that they will create a application where we have a custom login from two different approach, like from an admin, from a backend, and the front end will be a employee or user. And then we have role based navigation. So if you're logging as a admin, you will see a different navigation, while if you log in with the employee or user, you will see a different navigation bar menu. And then we have interactive grid. They have to use interactive grid, classic report for expenses, form with data validation, chart with filter options, responsive design, and improved UI. And then we have third category, which will be a advanced level. So over here we want a user access, public, same as we have for intermediate. Then admin access, restful APIs, we want them to use restful APIs to call a data. Then we have a clear separation between admin and user flow, both have a different approach. And then we have end-to-end functionality. And so these are the basic guidelines for all of the categories, and we want them to build something out of this. This is a structure, and they can add their own creativity, their own fundamentals to, or their developing style basically, to create something more useful. And the submission days, I already told you, for submission we ask the developers to basically give us an application built in using all the supporting objects. So if they are using any tables, procedure, function, we want them to attach it with the application and give it us, so we can basically install it directly on our workspace, and we can run the application and see from the backend as well. And also we have asked from them to create a 2 or 4 minute of video to explaining how they have created application from the front end. So yes, let's go ahead with all the review for the application we have got. So we're starting with the first participant who have submitted his application, and let me show you his profile. So over here we have Andrew. Andrew, let's see his background. So over here you can see this is our first participant, Andrew, and he has a great knowledge of Oracle Apex. You can see over here. He has a great experience over here. You can see, and he basically chosen I think so intermediate category. Let me take quickly bring it up the video over here. So you can see Andrew, intermediate expense tracker. So right now I will play this video so you can see just a 3 minute of video. Over here Andrew is trying to give us an idea what application he has created, and first of all we will complete this video, and we will give our perspective on this one, and then we will see the back end of this application as well and see how he has created the application. So you have already seen the rules, the guideline for intermediate level. If not, you can just go back and see that, and then we will together review this application, and we will see uh, whether Andrew has maintained that structure, and what is the creativity has he has added, and what is the problem with the application. We will see all the aspect of the application, and then we will give him a rating. On basis of that, I will show you the rating uh, parameters over here, so you can see the evolution and reward on your organization. So over here how project is evaluated. So design and usability is 25%, innovation and creativity is 35%, and then we have functionality which is 40%. And on the basis of this one we will give you we will give all the participant a ranking, and whoever top this ranking will basically get the award. So let's start this video. So I'm starting this video over here. So this video basically don't have a audio, so don't think that you're not getting a voice over here, but it's just a overview of application, so you can see over here. So now he is starting with the login process, and we have asked them to create a custom one. So you can see over here he is using a custom. He's going from the backend, I think so. Yeah. So over here we can see he has created a very beautiful chart over here, and also we have a report, interactive report. Yes, we have a navigation menu, expenses over here, and now he was trying to create something out of here. So it's a category amount. Okay, and then we have description. So he is using some input field over here, text fields. Great. Yeah. Then we have expense and status is pending. Let me go back and quickly check how he's deciding about this one. So he was basically pending is by default. Okay, okay, got it. So status is pending. Yeah. Okay, now he will click on create. Okay, we got it. Okay, so now it is created from the front end, all expenses. in all expenses, you can see over here, he has a state pending. Okay, great. So we have an option over here, approved, reject, and some other options we have. Let me check what are the options. So if I go over here, wait a second. So we have pending, approved, and reject. Okay, approved. Then user management, or basically the back office. Yeah. Then we have a back office, admin, employee, username. Okay. He is adding a new user over here, an active. Yeah. This is a great thing over here. Just quickly taking it up. So we have seen that in the past, many participant has not given this option of is active. So basically, if you're creating an employee, and we take example of any organization, we have so many employees in our organization, and at the time we create a user, at the time we think that by default it's all active. And but if there is a situation that some of the employee has leave the organization, and we want to stop their logins, so how we can do it. So he has already given that option over here, is active or inactive, or in such cases if we want to make it inactive, so there is already a province over here, and we can do it from the backend as well. We can do it by with a simple query. We can make all of them inactive at once. So this is a, you can see the scalability of basically functionality you can see over here. So that's a nice. So yeah, new user has been created. Now we can edit as well. Oh, great, great. Delete. Yeah, we can delete as well. Mhm. So now over a dashboard. So over here, just quickly, I can see over here. So there is a space I am seeing right now over here. Might you guys are also seeing there is a space over here, you can see, and this basically bar is looking very empty over here. So on a UI perspective, I can see this is not looking good over here. You can see it can be manageable. We can manage it also, might be, but he has also used the icon over here. You can see. So from a UI perspective, it's a decent one. You can say it's a decent one. Yeah, over here also, if he want, he can add more colors to this chart, make it 3D as well. We have already created a video on this one, and we have shared it as well on our group, where user can. Let me show you quickly over here. So this will give a better idea to all the viewers that we have already shared this one on the group. And so you can see over here, yeah, how to build a 3D chart in Oracle Apex. Even though some of the charts are not being natively supported by Oracle Apex to build a 3D, but still we have figured it out, and we have used some custom coding over here to make it 3D. So I think Andrew can used it as well in his application, which is give him a edge over others. But it's fine. It's fine. So now he is logging out from here, and now he will log in as employee. I think so. Yeah. So all of you right now viewing this video, let me tell you, I am seeing this video from the first time. I have seen this video for starting 10 second only, just to review it. At the time I got all these submissions, but right now I'm seeing the complete video with you all. So this is my first reaction toward all the participant videos. So let's see. So we have login as an employee over here. So you can see a chart. Yeah, we have a chart. We have a report as well. Let me quickly take time. So over here you can see it should be part, it should be on a separate level. Basically, you can see over here, this is a parent region. Under that we have a one child region, and we, at least it should be the same as a child region over here, and we should have a two different region over here under a parent region. So this should be like parent region, then child one, child two, likewise. And also for this particular one, I can show you over here. He has created, yeah, this should be a separated one over here. So this way UI look much better over here. But let's see, go ahead. So over here you can see this as per our requirement and structure we have defined for this particular category, we need a different navigation menu, and he has created it very well. You can see from employee we are only seeing this two. From the admin level we were showing, it was showing four menus over here. So now you can create from here, category, pending, okay, amount, okay, okay. So now it's gone to admin, I think so, for approval. Okay, okay, got it. So as a user, we have created one basically expense record, and now it's gone to admin for approval. Okay, so video has been ended over here. So now we will quickly go to application. So I have already opened this application over here, but I will take it back to login page. So this is our login page over here. You can see the application we have seen in the video. It is over here now. And now we will log in it from here. So you can see from this way, the UI you can see over here. See, this is a gap. This is a gap over here. And if let me check it into a responsiveness as well, because we have to give point on responsiveness as well. So if I go quickly over here, also meanwhile the viewers are viewing this video right now, they can see how basically we see a responsiveness of a application, and how you can also see your application is responsive or not in Oracle Apex or in any other technology as well. So what you can do is you can come to this particular section. You can see, click over here, you can take a sidebar, side view basically, and then you can click over here. So if I click over here, you can see, so from our perspective, I take it from here you can see 1100 from here. And now we will take it up from here. You can see we will make it more wide. I will change it to this level, and you can see it should not break at any dimensions. You can see over here, and you can take it up to 2000 or more than that, 2200 or whatever you want to. So if I take it, yeah, so likewise you can take it up to whatever dimension you want to take, but I have taken it from 1200 to 2200 over here, and it's not breaking. That's good. Also, if you want to, you can check it in some of the iPad, iPhone. So I will take it into iPad. Yeah, so you can see over here in iPad as well, it's working fine. I will take it into iPhone uh, 6 and 7. It's iPad, iPhone. Yeah, so you can see over here it's an iPhone as well. So responsiveness is looking good, but the only thing is we are seeing a gap over here. So we will take it in consideration while we will give some point on UI. So I will log in as first of all. So let me show you over here. If I click over here in page 99, I can see a backend of this application as well. So this is a backend of application, and I will go to basically this particular section which is login, and we have a custom login over here. So I will directly jump to shared component, and under shared component I will go to authenticate schema and see whether we have a custom login or Oracle Apex native account login. So we have a custom login over here, and now we are using a function over here. So Andrew is using a check-in login function over here. I will copy it from here. I go to the backend and I will see this is a function. So what he has written his code over here is he is using username and password, basically parameters over here, and then he is returning a value, and he is using a user, basically table name is users, and he is making sure that this, see over here you can see this is a good way, basically the correct approach to write a code over here, because many time you can see in your database the name has been written as you take my name, Ravi, RAVI in capital, whereas the user was putting a name into a field as small characters, or might be a mix of both, small R, then capital A, then V and I. It's not matching. So best way is to make both of them into upper condition. Also using a trim as well, and then we have password over here, and then he was taking this one. Okay, return true. Okay, so now I will go to users and see how many users we have. So we have over here admin and employee one. You can see this is a username and this is a password. So I will quickly copy this username from here to login. And what is password? 1003. 1003. So let's take it as let's take this screen as well in a responsiveness over here. So by default, Apex give that functionality that it make the application responsive by default only. You don't have to put any effort on that one. But if you have more component in your application and you want to add on to that one as well, so then might you need to create some media query or use some more responsive features into that one. But by default, it's already responsive. And then I will go to responsiveness. Yeah, it's looking fine over here, you can see. So one thing over here is if Andrew want, he can create a drill down approach over here, where if I click over here I can directly taken to the this new expenses page. So basically it will be linked directly rather than just a static chart over here. It will be a dynamic. So if I click over here it will redirect to me this page, and this is for both admin and user, but as of now it's a static one only. And this dynamicness basically give a better user experience. So keeping in this mind, I think so. So you can see over here is this is a parent, a child is given over here. If it possible we can basically click over here and remove that one as well. So if it possible, so likewise we can remove it from here, you can see, for better user experience. Likewise we can place it properly, and then is your user report over transaction report over here. I click on new expenses. Okay, we have an edit option. So I will take transport amount up to C. We will see if what a actual coder will do. He will create a limitation up to what length we can put a amount in a digit. So let's see if it is there or not. So I will click on 0 and let's see how far it can go. So now you can see it's a nth number. So over here, if I create it, it will go to the database column, basically data type, and data type have a certain limit. So it will might be give an error as well in some condition as well. So we have to restrict it to a particular length only. So I will create it, so you can see over here I am giving this, see, now description as well. So you can see the error is over here, you can see. Now I will give a uh, let me check how far we can go. See if I copy the entire one. It would be better if we have a character count over here, so we knew how much character we can input over here. Then we have expense date over here. So if I basically give a date by my own, like I can give. So I will tell you a very interesting moment. At the time I was creating an application for one of my user, and from a developer perspective I created the same thing over here as Andrew has created. I have given a feature of calendar using a date and everything. And at the time we have given this application to users for testing, and I can see they were saying that they are getting an error in a date field. And in my database I can see that there is something like this one on a from date or to date, like this one, 1 2 3 4 and something else. So I was a little bit confused on that one, why is happening. And when they showed me over there, then I got to know that from a user perspective I have never seen this field as this one, that this is enterable, this is input field. So basically it's editable field as well. So we have to restrict our user that it should use the calendar field over here only. And if not, it should be at least have a validation that we don't take this character as well. So if I take it from here, I will copy it. So let's see if there is any validation on the page items or not. Let's see over here. I click over here. Amount must be valid. Amount must be valid. So I will remove some of them. Still error. Amount does not match the number. Example 1 to 4. Okay. Expense date must be a valid from. Okay. Then we have create at must be a valid date. Example over here. Okay, fine. So I will give you a date. I just want to see up to what length we can do it. You can see over here at the time only when user is writing, we have to show the error rather than clicking on again and again and see that error over here. So I will remove more text from here. Description. So I will remove this part as well. So if I click over here, so you can see the year 3132 over here. So we have to restrict up to a certain length, that we will only able to select a date from the current date should be plus 15, or in the or basically in the past 15 year only. Not, we cannot give a user a entire options to select from anywhere on the date calendar basically. So we have to make sure that we are taking this up. And you can see over here I have put a amount over here is 0, and it should be checked at the time of validation. Let me go and see if validation has been created or not over here. So we don't have any validation created over here. You can see amount, number field 32. So it should have a validation over here. This way it will help our users basically to understand the problem with the input they are giving right now. And I will change it to, also I will change it the year as well. Okay, so we have a pending state over here. And what are the options we have in edit? We have a delete option, cancel option. Okay, so now I will log out from here and log in as admin. So admin is over here. 123 is a password. 123, and this is a remember. Click 123. So we have login over here. Now I will go to new expense. New expense is same as we have in the user side as well. So I think so we have same feature over here as well. Yeah, we have. So you can see over here we have one entry which is on a pending state right now, and I will make it as uh, approved. We have already seen on the video, I think so. So it is coming from employee one. So I will do one thing. I will make it reject. I will make this pending. I will make this approved. So we have all three conditions, and we will see in the backend whether we are able to do it or not. Okay, so we have the option basically to make it approve over. So I will click over here. So I go to this approve one and make it pending. So multiple times we can do it. Okay, and I think so we can add one more feature over here if it's possible, that whenever you are rejecting any particular transaction, so your admin should give an explanation why he was rejecting it. For approve, I don't think so we need any suggestion, but as soon as we are clicking over here reject or pending, it should open a pop-up over here, and there should be some message as an admin I can put. And when it goes back to employee, so employee can see what was the problem with his entry, and he can resolve it as well. So this will make a transaction or communication more better. So now I will go to user management, and over here we have option to create more users. So I will go to existing one over here, admin. We have employee. So let me check one thing. If I am an admin, you can see over here, admin. I have an admin role. At the time when I am logging as an admin itself, can I change my role at the same time? So it's basically that I am into an admin role right now as an entry, and I am changing that property itself. So I will change it to employee and change password to 0. Up to what level I can entry? Oh no. Okay, wait a second. See, so we need more validation. I think so. Now you get it. What I was trying to say, rather than creating a functionality only, focus on validation are very important part of any application, because when you're creating any application, uh, it's most important to restrict a user what he can do and what he cannot do, because as a user uh, mind, you can see from a user perspective, you can see we have everything open over here. Either you can see the calendar field, I can you see the amount field basically. So I can put whatever I want to, and that's not a right approach to do so. So you can see over here what is the value of validation over here. And I think so if you're watching this video, you will make sure you will use validation uh, more in your application. And over here now we have reached up to this level, and if we try to create one more user over here, role I'm giving employee, password 123, active, create. So now I'm logging off. I will log in as employee again with 1003. So you can see over here is we have one rejected, one pending, another is rejected. So if I click over here, so I can see the status is rejected, and I don't know what is the reason over here why they have rejected my basically this entry. So it will be great if we have that option, that particular field over here to see what was the issue, and I cut it down. Then we have pending. Okay, okay. So if I go back and check from the admin one and make it one approve, let's see if it is still editable or not. Okay, now you know. We have also changed uh, the role of admin over here. So now we are not even able to change it from here. Okay. So if I change it from here, will it work? So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to see all the loophole of this application, and from this you will able to understand how your application needs to be validated, basically needs to be created. So so you can see I have changed it from the backend, and now I'm able to see it. I go to all access and I will make it reject to approve. Okay, and I will make it reject, leave it reject as it is, goes back. Let's log in with Chetan. So you can see over here he has properly differentiate each user, and that's a nice way to do so, because I have seen many application where they have not created properly a differentiate between the users, and users are seeing their data from here and there in the report. So that's not a right approach to do so. And I will click over here. So if I go to my new expense, I can see over here is approve, pending, and reject. And approved one, in approved one, oh no, that's not a right way to do so, because if it is approved, why I'm seeing again this option over here to make it change, it should be disabled. It should not show this edit sign over here. It is already approved. If and it is approved, so I can delete it as well. No, I don't think so. This is the right approach. And once it's approved, it should not be shown as an edit option over here. So I think we have done with the application, and we have seen all the corners of application from the user perspective, from the admin perspective, from the UI perspective, from the logic perspective, from the validation perspective. And we have gone through the video which is created by Andrew. Great work, Andrew, first of all. And I really appreciate that you have actively participated in this competition, because uh, I will tell you one thing over here is, when we started this competition, in our group we have, you can see over here, in our group we have almost how many members, 656 members, and out of that only 39 members have been participated into the competition, which have enrolled officially. And out of 39 members, only 4 members have submitted their project successfully on before 14th of November as the end of the day. And out of 4, you have the one participant who has actively participated in all the activity of group, and which shows your dedication toward the development. And the application is great, and we have reviewed the application, and if there are some issues, I know you will resolve it for sure. And I will give my marks on the basis of this one. And I will update all the sheet once we review all the application of all the participant, and then we will release the winner's name over there in the group itself. You can see over here, we will release the name on 22 November, basically. You can see, so 22 November is a date where we will announce all the winners over here. And I will see you in the next video.